Well, Norman, I've known Norman since I'm a little boy. I met Norman, um, he was friends with my father. We had houses near each other on Fire Island when I was a kid growing up. And I used to play with his daughter, Ellen. Um, and Norman tells a story, I don't remember it, but he said he used to tell my father that I was really funny. My father said, "What are you talking about? That kid, he's not, he's brooding, he's dour." And Norman said, "No, no, he's really funny. I did some funny routine when I was playing jacks with Ellen. I was imitating people and showing her how to play jacks or something. I must have been 8 years old. I don't know how old, 8 or 9, something like that. And he thought I was really funny. He always thought I was funny. So he's like a second father to me. I owe a tremendous amount to Norman Lear, in not only professionally but just personally, and as a role model, and seeing how he conducts his life and how um, he believes that there's more to life than just show business, and how you can have an impact on society by channeling some of your talents and your energies into social change and so on. And so I've kind of seen that, as a great role model. And Norman, who's I love dearly, and has been an important male figure in my life. Well, Norman is what I refer to as a koklöffel. It's a Yiddish word. It means stir the pot, a ladle or a spoon that stirs the pot. He's a person who just challenges you. He wants to get the most out of you and the most out of a situation. So he doesn't settle for anything. He wants to go deeper. He wants to make it edgier. He wants to make it tougher. So any issue that we were dealing with on All in the Family, he would force us to look into ourselves and what we felt about any particular issue and inject that into the work. He always welcomed people's contributions. And like I say, he stirred the pot and made us all contribute, and made things better. He challenged us, constantly challenged us to make things better. Well, his vision for the show was uh, based on the attitudes that he felt spoke to him, that that were contained in Major Barber, which is a play by George Bernard Shaw, who was a liberal, but wrote a play about a conservative and a liberal, and had these great debates that went on. And when you left the theater, if you didn't know anything about George Bernard Shaw, you would not know whether or not he was a liberal or conservative. He wanted to throw the arguments out there, the debate, the conversation out there, let the characters go at each other, and stir a national conversation around those issues. And so um, his vision was to get people thinking and talking about the issues of the day. And by using those two characters, Archie and Mike, going at each other, it would foster a lot of conversation around the country, which it did.